Hello and welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. This is a part of the Building a Second Brain series where I set up different note-taking apps using the Para system. Today we are inside of Reflect, and Reflect is actually an app I have used a lot before. And I am going to jump into my test graph, which is the actual graph I use for YouTube videos. You saw my personal graph. You saw my personal graph at the start of this video, but I will jump into my test graph. And let's say I wanted to make a new setup for my second brain. So there are several ways you actually can build up a organizational system inside of Reflect. The first one is actually by using tags. So you could have I have tag book and tag person, but you could have tag, for example, my clothing brand, which is called Secamora. You could have tag resources. You could have a tag for archive, and you could have a tag for your projects. So you could actually just set it up by using the different tags. And as you can see, all of the things you are tagged shows on this page. And the way you get to this is by pressing all notes, then going to custom and using the tags here. You can also sort by people, link, or books, and trash as well. So let's start with creating a new note. So you can easily create a new note by pressing the new note button up here. And another way to organize this, which I will show you right now, is actually by having a sort of a page structure like you would have inside of something like Notion. So let's use my clothing brand as an example. And I would put my clothing brand as the title. Then I would create a new page or backlink. I would call this video ideas without the caps lock, so video ideas, and here we have video ideas. Then I could press into this and I could start creating my video ideas again. I will create another page or a backlink. I am struggling a bit to write today, but we will try this one more time. So we will jump into my clothing brand, my video ideas, and we will do a backlink, and we will create a new one called, for example, how to style a blue suit. How to style a blue suit. Then I would actually go into here and I would start writing out my script and my different notes. That's one way of doing it. I could do it for my resources as well. I could have a resources note and call this resources and have, for example, my book notes inside of here. And I could have my notes about this book inside of here. That's another possible way to do this. And you could also actually tag these as well, so you get a double form of organization, which is quite a nice way to make sure that your things doesn't actually disappear. And this gives you sort of a beautiful map view. As you can see, it gives me quite a nice map view. That's why I like to do it in this way, because the map looks really beautiful. And as you can see, they have done it with Reflect, and everything Reflect is backlinked to, you can see inside of here. So this is another great way of doing it. And I honestly like this way of doing it. I could use a company template for this one as well. And as you can see, this app is also block-based like Notion. So if I started writing company name, just an example, I could drag this and put it over here. So it is a block-based app, which is another good thing. But that's the two ways I would personally organize things inside of Reflect. This is a great note-taking app. it is great for people who want the backlinking abilities and a way to take notes with backlinks, but a lot easier app to learn than something like Logsec or Obsidian. And for those people, I would recommend Reflect. You don't give up too many features, but it is much easier to learn than some of the others, as well as the AI, which I have touched on in a similar video before. It has an AI palette and it can help you write using GPT-4. The same goes for the Whisper, which I have tested out in another video, and this works actually quite well. So instead of writing down your notes, you could actually talk them out instead, as you can see here, and they will be put under audio memos in your daily note. And I could move this by just copying it and pasting it somewhere else. That's a possibility as well. So this app gives you a lot. It is on the pricier side, but it is such a good app that I would honestly say it is worth it. But that's basically how to set up Reflect using the Para system. It is quite easy to do, and the app is overall quite easy to use, which makes it good for people who want to get into note taking and get into note taking with backlinking abilities. And the map view is quite cool as well. I will just show you my personal space because I have a lot more notes inside of there. And as you can see, you get a beautiful map view here. So that's basically how to set up Reflect, or how I would personally do it. There are, again, with all of these note-taking apps, a lot of possibilities when it comes to setup. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please do subscribe, and I hope to see you again quite soon.